Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to be talking about the state of PvP from MMO Champion. I saw Super T's do a video on this and he was talking about like other content creators should make a video on it. So I was like, you know what, I'll just do it too. I usually leave this kind of stuff up to him since he's more like the news channel and I'm not really much of a news person. But there was some stuff that was kind of interesting to me when I was watching his video. And I just wanted to talk about it as well, so I was like, well, why not? So, the state of PvP, unavailable rewards, mass reporting, boosting, exploits, and bugs. So, PvP has been received positively by the community, although this is probably hugely debatable by a lot of people. I do like the expansion personally. I think it's pretty fun, but like every expansion, it does have its issues, so unfortunately. However, there appears to be unresolved issues in this post. We highlight unattainable rewards, exploits, and other players. But yeah, going back to the positivity by the community, personally, I don't think the balance is really that bad. A lot of the things feel pretty good at the moment. Obviously, there's some issues with balance. I think my main thing with the whole expansion right now is the queue times, and I'm sure a lot of people agree. I cannot stress enough how many times I've seen some people have quit mostly due to the queues, at least from what I've seen. I've seen it in my comment section, seen it whispered in me in game. It's just a lot of people have seemed to quit mostly due to the queue times over a lot of other stuff. Obviously, some people obviously hate the PvP right now, but yeah, if it wasn't for the queue times for me, I would actually really rate this expansion probably higher. But as of right now, it's just that's probably like my main thing. Let me know in the comment section down below what other things you hate about this expansion. Obviously, there's a lot of other things which we'll cover down here. But yeah, the queue times to me have been definitely the roughest out of this entire expansion. So let's go over the first thing, unavailable rewards. So I didn't know about this because I don't play healer. But Soul Shuffle Medic achievement and Battleground Blitz Medic achievements are currently apparently bugged. They were introduced this expansion to encourage healers to queue for solo PvP modes, which is pretty good. I think more healers should get more stuff because it would make queue times at least a little bit more bearable for DPS. Both achievements are currently marked unattainable, which is likely an oversight from when all feats of strength were seasoned or flagged away. As a result, the associated toy pendants were also unavailable at the moment. So, yeah, pretty much. I'm sure a lot of people know, but from this expansion, there's been so many bugs. Like it's been ridiculous. I'll go into more bugs later down the line once we get to this part where I'll talk about it. But like some bug examples are like hero talents being messed up and buggy. Some class abilities not like you would use it and then would just stop working. Monk was a good example of that. There's also a bug with a brawl, which I know a lot of people don't care about brawls, but I'm one of the people that actually care about it. It still to this day hasn't worked in about probably a year now, and I've been trying to get Blizzard to fix it every single time to no available, and it's about to come up in another week or so, so probably another week where I'm gonna try to get them to fix it, and they won't. So that's just another example. Like they're just they used to really do care about PvP. I know that's probably a lot to some people, but I played every expansion in the past, and I do remember they used to really care about PvP a while back, and then slowly over time they just kind of just stopped caring. And where we're at, or today, we're like unavailable rewards, still haven't fixed some of the brawls, and a bunch of other stuff which we'll go into down below. But you guys kind of get the point. It's just it's kind of disappointing. But going back to the unavailable rewards, which is basically a bug, I imagine they'll probably fix this one at some point, just because I feel like it's a little bit more of a problem than some of the other things I've listed. But still, just to kind of prove my point, it's just it's kind of disappointing. Hopefully they'll fix some of these bugs in the future. Add-on exploit to mass reports. This is probably the most annoying thing. I never knew about this add-on, but a lot of people I'm sure know by now. If you make somebody mad, they can just report you. They don't care. They just report you. That's pretty much what PvP has driven into these days, is just people threatening to report. I myself have gotten threatened reported multiple times if I don't follow somebody's lead. It's pretty ridiculous. People just will report you for no freaking reason, and it's pretty dumb. And you'll get silenced for literally nothing. So a lot of the time, people just don't say anything in chat these days, just so they don't get reported. But yeah, it is really, really disappointing. And now that there's an add-on where people are just doing this, it's apparently it's also targeting not just PvPers, but Mythic Plus streamers as well. So, and apparently it's streamers being primary targets. Wow, big surprise there. I know people hate streamers, so that's not really a surprise. But apparently, this modified add-on bypasses target frame requirements, allowing users to report player without even targeting directly. So, yeah, I guess this is just a warning to be prepared to be reported for no reason now, because people are very report happy, and it's very disappointing. It is. I can definitely see this being abused in Mythic Plus because I don't really play PvE personally, but Mythic Plus is kind of like a, in my eyes, like a PvP thing because people are very toxic there. If people do not do what Mythic Plus is correctly, then they get angry because they want to make the timer and all that. So to me, it's kind of similar to PvP. It kind of makes sense. But yeah, PvP, not really surprised. PvP games are always, full of toxic people. But yeah, so hopefully this add-on will get broken soon. And I highly doubt the mass reports are ever going to end because people just, I'm sure people know this by now, but people will constantly abuse whatever's given to them. Like, for example, follower dungeons, they got abused for so long before they got fixed. We got the add-on mass exploit. That's fixed. I'll go into another few things later down the line, but people were abusing stuff in Epic Battlegrounds, which are I'll go down into later down the line, which I know some people are going to say, who cares about Epic Battlegrounds? Some people enjoy different things, so I'm just going to put that ahead down. But yeah, pretty disappointing that people just take advantage of like all this stuff, but that's the human race. So just be warned that there's apparently an add-on exploit going around, and just be careful sometimes what you say. Sometimes it doesn't even matter what you say. I know quite a few friends who have gotten banned several times for literally saying the smallest things, and then we'll just get reported. So yeah, it does happen. Just be warned, be careful, and yeah, hopefully they'll break this add-on. So rated battleground boosting. So here's the thing. I myself don't see too much boosting. I don't really pay too much attention to it. I know it's out there. Obviously, I'm not blind, but I myself have not seen too much of it. I've run into an issue once or twice that makes me think it was boosting, and I really think it's super annoying. I think boosting should never be a thing, and unfortunately, it's been around for such a long time, and I don't see it ever going away. But the fact that it's in Battleground Blitz is pretty stupid. So here's my example of what happened. I had this I think like a month ago. I didn't say this on stream or anything, but there was a balance droid that I got on my team in Battleground Blitz. He did not play the entire time. He just stood there. He moved so he didn't get kicked. I obviously thought I reported him. I don't know if anything ever happened to him because Blizzard doesn't obviously tell you. But there was a balance droid. He didn't play the entire game. It was like a 7v8 the entire game. We had to try our hardest. Obviously, spoiler alert, we lost. Ended up getting him again on the other team. He ended up playing the entire time the following game. So, pretty much self says for itself. He was obviously doing boosting. Obviously, he did a terrible job of hiding it. But yeah, he just didn't play that game and ended up playing the next game. Pretty much speaks for itself. He was boosting, obviously. Also had an experience where a rep paladin was guarding the base and he did not use bubble or trinkets and let the other guy grab it. So that's probably another booster right there. So they do exist. I do think it's very sad that people have to resort to this because it ruins the experience for a lot of other people, and especially people that are trying to climb up for rating. So it is very frustrating, and unfortunately, I don't know if this is ever going to change, of course, but yeah, boosting, really stupid. I'm somebody that's always earned my stuff by myself, so I would never pay for this kind of stuff as it is. But it really sucks that people have to do this and ruin the experience for other people. So I imagine there's probably a lot of this at lower ratings as well. I've been trying to climb rank 1 on my Feral currently at the moment. So luckily I haven't seen it as much, other than those few times that I've told you about. But yeah, ruining the experience with this for this many people, really depressing. So up next is toy exploits. So currently, this is going to be talking about Epic Battlegrounds. Epic Battlegrounds used to be pretty fun, and this goes to what I was talking about earlier. Uh, Epic Battlegrounds have turned probably worse than rated Battlegrounds and randoms and all that. It's pretty ridiculous how sweaty Epic Battlegrounds have turned to. You would think they would actually have turned into a rated Battleground due to how many people have sweat in that freaking mode now. It is ridiculous. We got sync groups trying to ruin the experience for a lot of people in there. There's non-stop pre-mades most of the time that just constantly farm other pugs like they're nothing. They use toys now, like you see in the picture, to make sure they win, as if as if pre-mating is not enough. There are people abusing toys now, so that's depressing. There was a death knight not too long ago, from what I remember. Somebody told me um, that would death grip through the tower and make it to where people DC people. And he would just go death grip people through the tower and make the person completely unavailable to be in the background the rest of the time. And once you lose all these people, then it's pretty much a free win. So people are abusing that. And I did get into the Isle of Conquest with the person that told me the DK's name, and he was using an invisible siege engine to pretty much kill the entire group. He ended with like 3 billion damage with like over 100 kills. It was ridiculous. So yeah, people are just turning epic barons into a total scum stuff. It's ridiculous. Epic barons have pretty much been ruined since Dragonflight. I don't know why it's changed since then, but it's gotten worse over the years. So epic battlegrounds used to be one of my favorite things to do. I know not a lot of people care about epics, but as one of the people that do, I really do like it a lot. But you know, toys ruining it, epic battleground pre-mades ruin it. Got people death gripping people through the ground, DCing them. Got invisible siege engines. There was also Warlock Shadow Rift exploits where people put them outside the map and DC them that way. You know, there's tons of issues. So yeah, it's very depressing, but that's just kind of some examples, and that goes back to the exploits here that I was talking to you about before. Um, that I was gonna get into later. Battlegrounds can use a balance pass. I can agree with that. I personally like the anniversary AV where the guards and stuff hit pretty hard there. They can change AV to that. That would be pretty nice. Isle of Conquest needs a major update. This whole hanger thing where you instantly just give up after the first hanger fight is getting pretty old. Glaive throwers need some sort of buff. All it takes is one rep paladin to just yellow bubble, kill them all, and that's it. It's pretty easy. It's sad. So Isle of Conquest could definitely use some buffs. Wintergrass is a complete joke at this point. I'm sure, I know there's some people that like it, but like Wintergrass needs some sort of change because offense is just a joke. I honestly think a Wintergrass change that would be nice is if they kill all the towers, the battle round should end. But yeah, I have no idea what else to do for offense at this point because if you lose the offense fight, it's generally GG after that. Kind of a waste of 40 minutes, but I have no idea what else to do for that one. Ashran, I do like Ashran. I'm not sure what to do. They can probably buff the boss a little bit. Um, and yeah, that's not the only thing I can think of for Ashran. Wintergrass inner wall bypass. Again, I'm not really sure what to do with Wintergrass. I mean, it's a help for offense. Offense does need some help. I don't really care if they change this one or not. But yeah, that's just me. They can leave this one if they want. I really don't care, or fix it. I don't think it matters that much personally. I know it's kind of cheesing the first thing, but I don't think this one's as huge of a deal as some other epic battle run things. Asheron Stealth Cheese and Soul the Boss. Yeah, this one definitely can needs a change. Like I said, they can buff the boss. I feel like that's something they can do. Ultra Valley Firebug. I did see Rectroy's video on this. I don't think it's really a huge deal. It's something kind of fun. I don't think the Firebug is really that huge of a deal. I've actually been killed by the Firebug once. I thought it was funny. I don't think it's that huge of a deal. It's like just one spot. Sure, if they fix it, it's not going to change anything for this battle run. This one is something I disagreed with as soon as I saw it. Players are avoiding traditional PvP gearing by forming 40 raids and war supply crates. I highly, highly disagree with this. I think this is amazing and this should be stayed in the game. I don't think this should be removed at all. If anything, if you want, just buff the other conquests from the other modes, but don't fix this. This is like one of the greatest things, this expansion, being able to catch up really quick by just doing war mode crates. Highly, highly, really fun. I love this. Just don't change this. This is like one of the dumbest things to fix, in my opinion. So, that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think of what I said and all of this. And if you have anything else to talk about, let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.